Tonight, in the Northwest Territories, we dance to the drumbeat of tradition.
Once you start drum dancing, it just relaxes you.
In Nova Scotia, we carve out a little peace of mind.
They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, I guess. Giving people a little bit of pleasure or something, I don't know.
And in Saskatchewan,
My name's Jimmy Newcomb.
a man who's quite a character. Actually, several characters. We're on the move, we're on the go, we're on the road again. Hello again, everybody. I'm Wayne Rosted, and welcome to the city of Saskatoon. This is a very charming prairie city filled with trees and beautifully groomed parks. There is a real sense of order here. But as darkness falls, there are some strange and puzzling forces threatening to take over. Some serious silliness is about to erupt.
We are ready.
This rather bizarre collection of people has a rather bizarre hobby. Once a week, they get together to summon the spirits.
Oh, look, she's coming.
No, that's Jimmy Newcomb, the ranting nerd.
Jimmy Newcomb. Wait.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hello, Cleopatra. Hello. No.
The singing
No.
cowboy jingle.
He's at parties and things, but that's not who we want. No. Wait. There's a piano player.
Well, someone's obviously got their psychic wires crossed. You see, the piano player is very much alive and performing at Saskatoon's Besborough Hotel. His name is Del Ryan. So why is he showing up at a seance? Well, because Del has several personalities that he dips into from time to time, and one of them is always out there somewhere.
Oh, hi there. My name's Jimmy Newcomb. I'm the ranting nerd guy. Now, imagine yourself on a journey beyond sight and sound, and zoom in on Debbie. Yeah, it's her birthday celebration today, and she's just entered the nerd zone.
Jimmy Newcomb the nerd. Who is he?
Now we're having fun, eh?
Well, he's a guy that really enjoys being the life of the party.
Oh, look, and they probably want to take our picture together, eh?
And he really is excited about somebody having a birthday or an anniversary. Just so darn excited. And he's someone that really wants to be liked. Some women are rather attracted to nerds.
What is it about a nerd that attracts women?
I think it's because their hands are usually very clean.
You want some peanuts on your wagon wheel? I don't like the peanuts. I just suck the chocolate off of these. Okay, we'll see you later.
Essentially, the character is someone who wants to bring joy into someone's life.
See you later.
And who has no fear of making a fool of himself.
I am a singing cowboy. My name is Jimmy Jangles.
Who is Jimmy Jingles?
Well, that's the singing cowboy.
Because I jangle with my knee. I jangle with my knee.
And he's the nerd kind of evolved into a cowboy.
Well, sorry I missed a wedding, but I got on the wrong bus. You're probably all surprised to see me, not half as surprised as the AA meeting upstairs.
A couple of years ago, maybe about 3 years ago, there was a country awards night. And they wanted me to come up and and pass on an award to someone as a cowboy. So I put together a cowboy outfit and came in with a guitar, and I composed a little song about how she took my heart and made stew.
I'm going back to my poor wife for the third time.
I think people like the nerd better.
Do you really?
Yeah.
To give her a second chance to me.
I think the cowboy is a little too cocksure of himself.
Oh, you're defending the nerd.
Sure. He needs all the help he can get. You know that? Yeah. No, I think he's a natural, lovable character. The cowboy singer, I think he's, I don't think he's lovable. He's a cowboy. He's independent, you know. Just gonna ride off and say goodbye, ma'am. Thanks for the kiss.
And in the tradition of other singing cowboys like Roy Rogers and Gene Autry,
Greetings from the dead.
Del is starring in a movie.
I'm not Cleopatra.
Well, actually, it's a video that he and a couple of buddies are making.
Run through part of it again while we get some reaction.
Well, the duck's in my backpack. Oh, and quack, 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 quack.
The seance.
The ghost of a singing cowboy, and the people are bringing back Cleopatra. But instead, this cowboy poet shows up, and I sing about getting hit by a train and dying.
Ducks and pieces of my brain.
When he needs a break from all the silliness, Del returns to where he began, to the hotel and the piano that brought him to Saskatoon from Vancouver in the first place.
And I always liked Saskatoon. It's the most receptive city. I just found that the people are more receptive to original ideas here than any other place.
Now, you probably won't believe this, but I've been talking to people from outer space.
There's some kind of communication and humor, you know, a spontaneous result.
And you know those people from outer space?
I suppose it warms the heart, doesn't it? It does. Good therapy.
They don't look like Klingons. They don't look like anything you've seen on Star Trek. You know who they look like? They look like Elvis.
Perhaps it's best if we leave Del here, amusing himself and his audiences while he sorts out his characters.
You just entered the Jimmy Newcomb Nerd Zone.
Oh, that's the cowboy voice.
Now, normal people don't always do ordinary things you'd expect them to. They can be a little strange, be a little crazy, sometimes just downright different. You only have one kick at the can, so you leave your mark any way you can. I guess that's why people do the darndest things. Rob Joy has been driving garbage trucks in St. John's, Newfoundland for 18 years. He's bravely collected trash in wind, rain, sleet, and snow. In fact, there's only one thing Rob fears in this job. Tennis balls.
You doing, Wayne?
Oh, Rob, I want to understand this phobia you have about tennis balls.
I hate these things, Wayne.
Rob, no, it's only a tennis
I have
ball.
nightmares about these things. I have nightmares about these things.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the 96 Truck Rodeo.
How about those tennis balls, Rob?
A little bit nervous.
With the support of his wife, Cindy, Rob is preparing to confront his greatest fear.
Can I have all the truck drivers, transfer operators?
That everybody? Okay. We're going to start with the roll-off, but these events are all the same.
For the last 5 years,
Don't
Rob's
start.
entered
We're
the
gonna move this one
BFI
barricade
Garbage
back here.
Truck Rodeo.
Touch a barrier, you lose all 100 points.
His dream to be world champion.
Any questions?
And only one thing stands in his way.
Part of the competition is going through 2 large tennis balls,
If you knock them down, edge them, you get 0.
and you got to be dead on to get through these tennis balls, or else you're right over. The most difficult part of the course.
The difference between making it,
Winning or losing it.
winning or losing, could be a tennis ball.
Right.
Rob watches as the other drivers attempt the obstacle course. They enter the offset alley, past the perilous pylons, around the barrel of no return, into the serpentine slalom, backwards into blind alley, and then the terrifying tennis ball gauntlet.
It's a job to get through them.
Drivers have that much trouble with tennis balls.
Right, yeah.
Good luck, Bill. Good luck.
Rob's felt the pressure before. He's won this regional championship 4 times. And in 1993, he was national champion. That meant a shot at the world championship.
But I didn't win.
Why not?
Tennis balls.
This year, Rob's determined to get another chance at the Worlds. He squeaks by the offset alley, clears the pylons, and passes so close to the barrel, our cameraman gets his feet on TV. No other driver has made it through the tennis balls cleanly. If Rob can do it, he's guaranteed to win. Rob clears every ball. A first for him, and a first overall.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Rob.
How do you feel?
Excellent.
You beat the tennis ball.
I've overcome my fear, I think.
There's no doubt about it. Life is what you make it. Aren't you glad that people do the darndest things? Pretty, isn't it? The fishing boats of Digby. Just one of hundreds of beautiful scenes here in Nova Scotia. A lot of people, like me, capture this kind of picture on film. But the man you're about to meet does much more than that. He takes a picture like this and adds a whole new dimension. When Stephen Outhouse's chisels touch wood, something magical happens. A scene unfolds right before your eyes. A scene with a depth that makes you want to reach out and touch it.
It's no big deal. In some way, you know what I mean? I'm trying to carve out a place for myself in this world, make it a living and be happy and have fun, I guess.
How many carvings have you done, Stephen?
Except for the one that I have on the table, 416.
So what have your works captured?
A way of life, I guess, down this way. What I'm doing is recording an era that's going to be gone pretty soon. The big business is going to have their big ships, and the ordinary fishermen won't be around. Preserving history in a way. Taking something that's out there and I'm just putting it into the way I see it.
You'll find his relief carvings on the walls of the rich and famous, in the collections of Senator Finley MacDonald, Robert Stanfield, the Bronfman family.
They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, I guess. Giving people a little bit of pleasure or something, I don't know. A little peace of mind when they come home from the concrete city.
Peace of mind is a notion that comes up a lot when you talk to Stephen. He began carving as a way to find some peace of mind for himself, as an escape from army life. That was in the early 60s, when he was stationed in Germany.
I just picked it up and started carving.
No notion of being a carver, of being a world-class carver,
Nothing.
a famous artist.
Nothing.
Just something
Nothing.
to do.
Just something to do.
While he's best known for his relief carvings, Stephen also likes to make some simpler pieces. Well, there's certainly no shortage of cod in here. Matter of fact, you got all the fish here.
Oh, pretty well. Seeing where not too many fish in our seas, I thought I'd start carving a few.
These are just beautiful. These are yours.
Yeah, and I needed a bread and butter item because I'm not selling one of my reliefs every day, or the ordinary person who would like to have one of mine can't afford it.
Stephen Outhouse is a strong believer in keeping things simple. And as long as he has a spot by the sea and a hunk of wood in his studio, he's a happy man.
I try to concentrate on the polar bear movements.
Highway brings us high above the Arctic Circle to Cambridge Bay, Northwest Territories. We're here to meet an Inuk by the name of Atima Hedlari. Now, by profession, he is a translator and interpreter, but his real passion is drum dancing.
The feeling when I'm out on the land, looking at the nature and the wildlife, it's a beautiful, great feeling. It's a break from being in the house, being in the office, in the community, where it's structured. When you're out on the land, it's a feeling of freedom. And the drum dancing, similar feeling because it relaxes you. When you're at work in the office, you get tense. But once you start drum dancing, it's a great relaxation. It's a good feeling. Because you were taught only good things about the drum. It just relaxes you.
Who taught you that? Where did it come from?
When it was first introduced to me, it was from my grandfather's side. It was a teapot lid.
A teapot lid?
Yeah.
Did you play it well? Did they tell you to stop? That'll give me an idea. Did they say stop or
No,
did they say play?
They don't stop me.
Well, then you must have played well.
They say I would learn from my mistakes, which I have for many years.
Atima Hedlari was born on the land in the Pelly Bay region of the central eastern Arctic. He spent many long winters listening to his father and grandfather tell stories, dance, and beat drums made of caribou skin.
Yeah, it used to be caribou skin. The reason why I don't is because when I first went to Mexico and I took it out of the box, the skin had a big tore right across from.
It doesn't travel well.
No, it doesn't travel well.
And so this is?
It is synthetic material, it's nylon.
For much of his youth, Atima was away at school in Nunavik and had little contact with his family in the east. What comforted him, though, was the memory of his father's drumming and story songs.
That is very special for me, to keep alive my father's songs.
You ever think of your father when you're drum dancing?
Many times, yes, many times.
Atima was 21 years old when he made his first public appearance as a drum dancer. Tonight he's entertaining a group of elders in Cambridge Bay.
I'm sure that each elder living in the house, there's always some tension. It relaxes them when there's a drum dance.
Atima's pride in his culture and his skill as a drum dancer have taken him to the far corners of the world, places like Italy, Japan, and Monaco.
Okay, so you try that from the side. Try from the side first. Yeah, I'm trying to pass this on to my son Mike to keep it alive. Once you're hitting it like this, you're hitting it too close to the hand. I would be very grateful if my son can do it alone without me. Over here, yeah. Okay, towards the center.
Is that hard to do?
No. You want to try?
Oh, I'd love to try it. So just on the rim, right?
On the rim, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the sound of that.
Don't be afraid to hit it.
It's got great tone, eh?
Yeah.
Thank you. Could you describe for me, from beginning to end, a dance? What happens?
When the singer starts singing, you start off very slowly. And then you think of who you want to meditate on. And then how you want to dance. Bend your knees. Move your knees all the time. Yeah, move your knees all concentrate on the polar bear movement because the movement of polar bear is beautiful. When they start running, just like they don't have bones.
Do you become the bear?
I try, but I've never can. When the drum is getting heavy, you go, yeah. Okay? You try that. Louder. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's good. It's a great feeling. Whether you can drum dance properly or not, it's a great feeling.
There is a joy in this feeling.
Yes. It's like a birthday party each time I drum dance.
Wow, you still enjoy it that much? Eh?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Each time I grab the drum with a singer, it's very, very nice feeling.
Well, happy birthday.